I don't know why I know what you did. I know how it was just a little context sensitive or a little narrow, but I love the idea of you should know better. Scoob, that's a pull door. I knew that.
It's like, I was just testing you. It's like, if not that, then I imagine he would try to. Then he would just look at his paws and it'd be like, I wish I had thumbs.
That would also.
Excuse me.
I am a being of limited power. Die. So.
Oh wait, I have thumbs.
So we just need to.
Don't worry, we can take through that.
Yeah, all we need to do is just need to climb to the. We just need to climb
flying
up
fish.
to save Fred, who's stuck on this ship. For those who are not in the know just yet.
I mean, yeah, because we already did try. Technically did save Velma earlier, although she ran away because she got her contact, or excuse me, her her lenses were creeped out.
Yeah.
And what was that, Sammy?
So Fred got kidnapped this time. Okay, interesting.
They all did. It was a whole big ambush because they all decided to split up.
Oh man.
Not the fisherman ghost.
I blame Fred for the split up because he keeps saying, "Hey, let's split up, gang. Let's."
Stop it. Stop it, Fred. It never worked. And
Name one time it actually worked.
Yeah, it's just like, you can't blame him. He thinks he can cover more ground trying to find clues like that. He's just like, I love what Jello Apocalypse said about him. He's not capable of wrong, only of oops.
That's why he said who's the best Scooby-Doo character definitively, and why is it Fred?
Yes, basically. Well, the thing with that is that, like, he basically covers the entire gang and, like, goes about, like, his problems with how some of them are, how he would prefer some of them to behave. And when it came to Fred, I feel like I should have done that.
Honestly, this is actually perfect, because that button should still be moving.
I'm gonna check just to be safe. Because I feel like something should have happened to those platforms after I hit it.
Oh yeah, no, the boat was still up on the side. Okay, so I think we do need to... Okay, so we do need to hit this thing every time.
The game had to keep that into account.
Fine.
Yeah.
Anywho, but so when it came to Fred...
Basically, like, when it came to Fred, his argument was that, like, the reason... to be fair, like, a lot of his argument for Fred being the best character does stem from, like, his betrayal from Mystery Incorporated, which, to be fair, it is a really fun interpretation of him.
Oh, of course.
Well, it's a better.
He's just a lovable goofball.
Better interpretation than what again, Sammy?
It's like a better interpretation of him, because usually, like, in every other one, he's kind of just like the straight man, kind of just like, oh, come on, gang, let's get our crap together.
Which I'll still say, like, I think we already brought this up in the last session. That was honestly to Zombie Island's benefit, because that's actually the one time where the straight man can actually be thrown on its head.
I think so. Yeah, just given like all that was what was actually going on, and I think was that the first ever Scooby-Doo like iteration where they actually were dealing with was that the
with real monsters?
Yes.
I don't believe so, because I know the '80s like to jump the shark a lot with that nonsense.
Oh, they
Yeah, because remember, we still have the 13 Ghosts.
And Ghoul Skull.
Oh, so yeah, I was about to ask that. Yeah, when did that come out?
'80s.
Ah, okay.
Just yeah, no, I think it was Zombie Island that technically did bring the whole notion that yeah, the monsters are real, which even then wasn't like the most original concept, but it was the first time they actually took it seriously.
Yeah,
That's fair.
about as seriously as you can take Scooby-Doo with nothing else.
Please.
I mean, to give it credit, it really did a damn good job of it while also still keeping true to the roots of the show. Like, it's very hard to do something like that.
Nice aim, but hype.
What?
Do you actually mean to tell me that we had a bungee cord tied to our back this entire time, and the final jump was what ripped us all the way back here?
What are you talking about?
Never mind.
You'll see on playback, I assume.
I think he's just trying to give me flack for my Butterfingers here.
I'm giving you flack, but I'm also giving the game design flack for game. We made it all the way up this wall and got all the way there, and you decide then to be like, it's not enough.
I guess this is the price to pay for unlimited power.
So join us in the next session as I'm going to figure out a Game Shark code to give Hype the ability to moon jump.
For God's sake, man! Like it's like I appreciate the help with the Scooby Snack thing, but for God's sake,
by the end of this,
Oh, for Rod's sake!
I feel like I do need one of the professor's inventions to get that particular one.
Yeah.
by the end of the commentary, it's gonna be like, okay, so Goku here needs to fight the Mastermind, and he's gonna find out how to take. Careful.
Wouldn't that be some shit? Wouldn't that have been some shit if Tim Curry was ever involved in a Dragon Ball project? We'll be right back.
So for right here...
Oh
I
no!
forgot the fish! Okay, so now head toward...
Scooby-Doo! You nearly gave me a heart attack!
So there is invisible wall. Okay.
Sorry,
We got it.
that's
Return to base,
lame.
return to base.
I was turning a page in my notebook. I didn't realize it was so close to my mic.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I bumped the mic earlier, but I'll edit that out. I wrote down the timestamp, so fine. We can't. Scooby, no, not now. And
there we go. Now, okay,
Hold.
hold your position.
Stay.
Don't lose your
Dip that
nerve.
tail in the water. I swear, you dip that tail in the water. Get the warp gate there.
Perfect. We're good. I
Now
think.
get
Good
into
boy.
that
That's
door.
That's a good boy.
Okay, you did it. All right.
Actually, what
well,
are you gonna find in this small boat?
it's just an odd spot to put these
Oh,
little loading
just
zones.
the other side of it. Okay, that's fair. I'll give the game that much. I should have expected that.
Though to be fair, and that's no matter how long
Oh!
At least
end
I
up right,
saved.
you end up right back on the platforms.
Ruby overboard! Ruby overboard!
Okay, I'll admit, this one's probably gonna take me a bit because these shipwrecks technically have ice physics.
Oh, because they're all soaking wet from the rain. Come to think of it, are you expected to do it this way, or...
Well, you basically are gonna have to, like, try and, like, MacGyver up here best as you can, because you do have to run across these ships in order to get to the other side.
Right, and I do
Yeah.
see what's going to happen here is that now we need to try and figure out a way to the... Wait a minute.
What's up?
This is stupid.
What?
Why? Why
That's
is
the
it
way
stupid?
Logan was like, this is stupid.
We were on those... Okay, so we were on those trampolines a while ago. Remember the ones we had to rotate when we were talking about James Gunn in the movie?
Uh-huh.
We were right next to the frickin' like the side of the ship and had a way to elevate ourselves up and over to get onto the bow of the ship. Why are we going all this way here just to climb up from the front? I.e. the worst possible area to try and climb up a boat.
Well, what the...
Uh-oh. Oh, wow.
With very
I
low
see.
kill floors.
Yeah, no, the kill floors are really fucking high
I
up.
was about to say, that's not usually the case, though.
But I'm just saying,
I mean-
like, why are we going this long roundabout way?
I mean, this does seem about it. This looks like something to be expected from your traditional Hanna-Barbera production.
Oh, jeez, momentum.
Sorry, I had to change directions because of the witch up there.
I just dropped the slippery slopes.
Man, I just had the stupidest thought in my head, and it's something I was enlightened to because of a certain Twitter feed I watch. Do you guys remember that one Yogi Bear series, which pretty much had him and all of his, like, literal XPs? Oh, okay, Sammy will be taking a quick dinner break.
Okay, that's
no worries, but
she'll be
keep
back
going.
soon. But, I was gonna say... So, there was
With
this whole show with Yogi, and, every single character more or less like him, just banding together.
Oh, Yogi's Ark.
Yeah, Yogi's Ark. And
Yeah.
there was... And the first thought that just came to my mind, it's just kind of horrible in retrospect, but... There was an episode... remember the episode where he got hit with a laser beam that made him racist?
I
Really?
love that. Yeah, it's supposed to be more so just straight up bigotry, but yeah, basically from the... I forget the guy's name, but there was a guy that shot him with a bigotry laser. And I love the very first thing that Yogi said when he got hit by it. It's like, I'm no friend of yours, fatso!
Drops the cake down on the floor.
This got very rude.
Well, not down on the floor, he smushes it in his face.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
That's even worse.
I just love the fact that Yogi, of all people, is calling someone fat.
Oh, you calling fat?
You!
Why, you, my fellow big son of a bitch?
Does he actually say that?
No.
Jesus, I would have...
Rogi, really? Read the room.
And just the whole conversation that followed up, where everyone's just like, he just starts smart mouthing everyone else on his team.
Even Boo Boo.
Yeah.
Also, okay. Otherwise, finally made it onto the ship. Otherwise,
I can't.
Okay,
I can't
fine.
remember the rest of the quote. I'm sorry.
It's like, it's just basically him talking about, like, imagine me, a bear, traveling around with all these smelly animals and just, like,
With this
degrading every
raggedy
one of them.
crew of animals.
Also, I'm looking at this going, I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, like, this is not a pirate ship at all.
Yeah, it's a straight up freight ship.
Let's see, now we're gonna need those running so we can be able to activate the platforms that are gonna be down below.
Now, how do we get Redbeard's monster token?
That's another one where you'll need one of the other what would you say? The 2 power-ups that let you bounce off enemies.
Which, speaking of which, I did do a little looking ahead. Well, mostly in terms of, because I was listening to the soundtrack at one point, our next boss is going to be Redbeard.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, we also mentioned it like at least 3 times that it's Redbeard.
I guess I missed those other 2 points.
No worries.
Back at your cube, you Neanderthal.
Yeah. Now, I will say one thing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little dreading this. This particular platforming section was a section that I remember younger me having a little bit of trouble with, and given how Parsek's been with me the last 2 sessions, I'm looking forward to seeing how this turns out.
Would you say this is better or worse than the fish conveyor belt shenanigans we dealt with last session?
I'd say it's about as bad for different reasons.
Right, because the camera work does seem a little, oh geez, the camera work could be a little better. Like, this is very much like, this feels very Crash 1-esque in terms of, like, how close the camera is, along with the rest of the platforming!
Yeah, and it's especially, if you're gonna be a completionist and get all the Scooby snacks, it's definitely one of the worst challenging bits of platforming.
I thought you were gonna say, and if you're gonna be a completionist, go for all the Scooby snacks. Don't. Have unlimited power instead. Are you serious?
That was me being impatient, I'll admit.
No, but you're supposed to know that that's coming around?
I think the trail of Scooby Snacks is supposed to be an indicator that something's coming up.
But it puts you all the way back. That's something that we didn't tell you about Sealy. The whole point of that one of the biggest, just not a deal breaker, but one of the unfortunate bits of this game is that the way that
Why can't I? There it
there it
Checkpoints
goes.
work.
Is that the way this whole game works? Is that there is no, like, very rarely will you be in a situation where there's a mid-room checkpoint. Otherwise, if you die, you have to restart the entire room again.
Honestly, imagine if every single level in this game, Sealy, was like your traditional Super Mario Brothers 3 level.
No.
It's
That's it, exactly.
Ow.
Imagine that, but Scooby.
We're just gonna continue and hopefully get there.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Just
You know,
nice and easy.
intense moments like, oh, gee,
Thank you,
okay.
invincibility frames.
Take the invincibility while you have it.
I
But
shall
what was I gonna say? Intense moments like these, you know what I'm mostly in the mood for?
What's that?
The sound of music as portrayed by Scooby-Doo.
Just the fact that there's just a cliff. Not yet. The fact that there's just a cliff. Yeah.
Oh!
Sorry, the butter paws.
The fact that there was just a cliff just showing up that he just didn't see coming.
And I just love the way it cuts. Like, you just see him off screen, jump off screen. You think it's just gonna cut, then all of a sudden he's like, not even as he's falling, just he's already fell. Just him going. Aah!
He's already in the process of falling. There's no saving him. Oh my gosh. But yeah,
For anyone who had to watch that whole scene without any sound have to wonder what the fuck happened in between shots.
I know. There's like some big fight scene we didn't get to see. Otherwise, as far as like what's going on here, like, no matter what I was trying to say earlier is that no matter how like rough it goes, no matter how rough going it may seem, or like how long some of these rooms are, knowing that we're already over 70% of the way through the game, like it reminds me of like how.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, the game's not too long.
Wow.
It only looks long because I'm not good at video games.
It was a licensed game. It was just, oh come on, platform.
I need to learn how to play video games.
Sealy, what are you talking about?
It was a joke.
Oh, okay. I was like, you're just revealing that like fun fact about me. I was like, what do you mean? You knew how to play video games?
Just take what you learned from Ocarina of Time and
I'm
apply
sorry.
it to other
I'm
video
sorry,
games.
guys. Did I sound too serious?
You did. You did sound
You
very
kinda did,
genuine.
yeah.
Like this is my life story. How I learned to play video games. Where is
Hey now.
Not
There it is.
Wall is
I
rotating.
guess I'm a good voice actor if my sarcasm sounds so serious.
You're getting there,
okay.
that's for sure.
Oh, camera angle. Thank you, drop
Yeah,
shot.
that camera angle was not very good.
Oh, and we were right there. Okay, just
Forgive me, Scooby Snacks, my love.
get in there.
I already have too many.